Hello traders, today is 1st of July. My name is Neville Hornsey. I'm a market and trading, and today I'm looking at the Forex markets. Okay, again, start with the YouTrading.com Forex heat map. We can see that the Australian dollar is currently the weakest currency, and we've got the yen as the strongest. So we're basically seeing more of a risk-off start to the month. Bottom left-hand corner is turning red. Top right-hand corner is turning green. So we are expecting equities and commodities to come lower at the 1st of July. So looking at the recent news, we had UK Manufacturing PMI, the final for June, 52.8 versus the expected 53.4. So the UK is not doing too good in manufacturing. The EU S&P Global Manufacturing final PMI for June, 52.1 versus the expected 52. Came in slightly better, obviously, but the comments from S&P Global were Eurozone manufacturing has moved into decline in June, with production dropping for the first time for 2 years amid a steepening downturn in demand. Demand is now weakening as firms report customers to be growing more cautious in relation to spending due to rising prices and the uncertain economic outlook. Looking through the rest of the sort of more localized manufacturing PMIs, German for 52 dead, came in as expected. French 51.4 versus the 51 expected, so slightly better. Italian 50.9 versus the 50.5. So previously the Italian was 51.9, so obviously a drop there. Everything else is kind of as expected. So yeah, that summary from the S&P Global Manufacturing doesn't sound too good. So if we look at the euro versus the US dollar, look to the left for the sentiment indicator, 63% of traders are trying to go long the euro versus the US dollar. If that number was to rise, into 70, then I'd be looking for a big move against them. Now, as it is, we're just looking at the strategy that we sort of decided to do this month. So we've got the euro versus US dollar under its daily 9-period moving average, obviously trading under its 200-period moving average. We are at the lows. We are in the range of May still, but we are towards the lows of June. So we're looking to see if we can take out the low of June and then carry on taking out the low of May. If we look to the 30-minute chart, again, price actions underneath the 200-period moving average. We had sort of a couple of signal candles before I was actually at the trading desk. So come here, 9 o'clock, obviously we started getting the manufacturing PMIs. So I waited for that to sort of finish. And now you can see that I actually took a trade. So we used the range of the signal candle here from 9 o'clock as the risk. So we've looked for an entry, waited for it to come back up to the 9-period moving average, taking a short, and then using the range of the 9 o'clock signal candle for risk. The stop loss is up at 1.04854. To take profit is down here at 1.03898, and we're going to take half off, or around half off, around 1.04218, and then get the stop loss hopefully to break even there. So that's the plan, looking for shorts down to 1.039 at least. But if you just look through the rest of the markets, we said that the Australian dollar was the weakest. You can see here, daily time frame below its 9-period moving average, below the 200, making lower lows, taking out the May low here. We did have signal candles, obviously, earlier on today, but I was asleep, so couldn't take them. So just waiting for a pullback and then see if we can get a continuation in the trend lower. Euro versus the pound. Very bullish at the moment, looking to see if this euro versus the pound basically closes above the Bollinger Band, maybe for a breakout to the upside. Euro versus the yen, underneath its daily 9-period moving average, above its 200, so consolidating at the moment from the highs. We're seeing that the price action is below the 30-minute 200-period moving average. But yeah, we're just waiting to see if we can reverse that, get back above 142.5, and then see if we can start pushing up to take out the liquidity around 144.2. Pound versus the yen, very similar sort of deal to the euro versus the yen, just waiting for a continuation higher. Pound versus US dollar, looking for the US dollar to sort of basically now push on above 105 on the DXY, looking for the US dollar to strengthen against the pound and the euro. Just looking for the next signal to go lower. Looks like if we get a signal to go lower, it will be when we take out the sort of double bottom here at 1.209, just below the 1.21 big figure. So if we get a close on this candle below the Bollinger Band, I'll be looking to take a short on the pound versus US dollar. Kiwi, similar sort of scenario. We could have had some decent trades if I'd been awake. Obviously, the Asia Pac session was not a quiet session for the commodity pairs. We are seeing a big drop in them. Dollar versus the CAD. Just waiting for it to close back above the 9-period moving average on the daily. So maybe next week we get to go long again. Dollar Swiss, just a big mess. So we're just going to wait for that to sort itself out. And dollar yen, still, yesterday's close was above the 9-period moving average. But today, obviously, after some Forex news, the dollar versus the yen came lower, but is reversing that now. Looking to see if we can get back above 135 to 1.136, and then see if we can wait for this 30-minute chart to turn more bullish. So that's what we're looking at the moment, just waiting to see if we can actually get the euro versus US dollar to come lower in this London session. The sort of sentiment, the fundamentals and this price action look bearish. So I'm just waiting to see if we can actually get a drop down towards the 1.03. All right, good luck today, and I'll speak to you again next week.